All right, people, welcome again to Military Guna TV. And the question is, well, it's not a question. I'm making a statement. Arteta will beat Ancelotti, and definitely Arteta will finish above Ancelotti. So Arteta will beat Everton. Arsenal will beat Everton, and definitely, as I said, Arteta will finish above Everton. Am I saying that wrong? Is it Arsenal beating Everton and Arteta finishing above Ancelotti? Big up Barnett. I know, bro. Thank you for coming in. A lot of respect. But this one is going to be a good one. We're going to run through my reasons why I think Arteta will finish above Everton, and the reason why I think Arteta will beat Ancelotti. And then we're going to do our predicted lineup and all those type of things. Yes, so Barnett is asking if we're going to do top player comparison, for example. The most informed player at Arsenal now is Pepe, and at Everton is Sigerson. Definitely, Barnett. I think that is something that we can run through. And I like the fact that he brought that up. So that is something that we can run through and see how their season is going so far. But I think you really think that Nicolas Pepe is a top player right now, in the land, or would you say it's Lacazette?
I would say both, really, because Lacazette has been scoring the goals. Pepe has been assisting and scoring as well. So I'd say both. It's really hard to say which one is which.
Well, that's a big point. That's a big point. I think I would more swing towards Lacazette because he's been getting a way more game time. But Barney said he's injured. Laka is injured. But yes, he's injured, but we're still not confirmed if he's back in the team. That is the thing about doing like these preview shows so early. You don't know what's gonna happen by tomorrow. By tomorrow, maybe David Luiz is in training, Odegaard might be in training. But we all know. But that is the reason why we do predicted lineup to foresee the future. So I'm going to have a look at Arsenal fixtures, runner fixtures coming up. We're going over to that right now. So I'm going to move towards the reason why I think Mikel Arteta is going to finish above Everton. Arsenal is going to finish above Everton. Also, the reason why I think Arteta is going to be Ancelotti. But for now, I'm moving over to the reason why I think Arsenal will finish above Everton. So I'm going to bring up on the Arsenal next run of fixtures, and we're going to see how that one looks for us. As you guys know, we have a fairly decent run of fixtures to the back end of the season. But I think that personally, I think that we should have done something a bit better. I think we should have done a bit better against Fulham, because that Fulham result, I think we could have gotten a win out of it, and it would have solidified a good position on the table for us. But we'll see how that goes. So we face, as you guys can see, we face Everton next. And the rest of the fixtures are for the Premier League. I want to exclude the Europa League. We have Newcastle, West Brom, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, and Brighton. That is a fairly good run of fixtures. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think the real challenge will be Chelsea. I think because Thomas Tuchel has revolutionized them. They're not the same Chelsea we beat a couple months back. So I think that's the really challenge. I think we should get a result against Newcastle, West Brom, Crystal Palace, even Brighton. So it's a good run of games.
Brighton playing good. All right, so I watched Chelsea yesterday. I mean, not many people watch the match. I watched the match because the world was actually talking about the Super League. Even when I was doing my stream, I was actually watching the Chelsea match. And one thing I realized is that they don't create a lot of chances. Chelsea don't create a lot of chances. So I think that is something that has been hindering them. And I think that takes a really good toll on how they play. But they don't create a lot of chances. Yes, they retain possession of the ball. They try to keep the clean sheets because they are prioritizing on clean sheets right now. But they're not scoring. Now, with our attacking potency, I think we are going to be dangerous to Chelsea. They will see us as threat. And I do believe that we can get something out of the game. It solely depends on what Arsenal choose to turn up. But I'm looking at our run of fixtures. I'm seeing we're going to play Everton 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 games remaining. And 6 games, that's 18 points remaining on board. 18 points remaining on board. Out of those 18 points, there is possible 15 points at deck for us. There is possible 15 points on deck for us with this game. So I think that we definitely can maximize as much as possible all those pointings. So we're on 45 points, 46, right? We're on 46 points right now. Is that so? We're on 46 points right now. Let me check it. To be fair, we're on 46 points right now, I think. And Everton possibly on 49. No, I think we're on 45 and they're on 49. Let me check it.
Yeah. I think we're really close to them.
Exactly right. Yeah, they are on. We are 9th position. Everton are on 49 points. We are on 46. If we should beat this Everton team, we are going to jump into 8th position. If we had won that game against Fulham, would be
closing the gap on Tottenham.
Yeah, would be 2 points behind. Would be 2 points behind Everton, and winning this game would bring us in front of Tottenham.
Yeah.
Winning this game would bring us in front of Tottenham. So
Tottenham's next game is against who?
I'm gonna check Everton run of fixtures first and
yeah,
see
okay.
what they have in store, because they have I think they have a more tedious run of fixtures going to the back end. So this is the reason why I believe that Mikel Arteta will finish. So it's not. It seems as if the season is done for us, but there's still a strong chance of us reaching to top 6. There's still a chance. Okay, so these are Everton next round of fixtures. They face Aston Villa after us, which is another difficult match. Then they face West Ham, which is another difficult match. They're likely to be Sheffield United. Then now they face Everton, which is another difficult match. And then the last game of the day, they are going to face Manchester City when we are playing against Brighton. So at this point in time, the favor is in Arsenal palms. The favor is in Arsenal palms to win this particular game, to win this to come at least 6th position. No, Mikel Arteta, don't fluff your lines, yeah. Do not fluff your lines. Do not fluff your lines. So out of these fixtures, let me look at it. Everton possibly can pick up. They're going to face Arsenal. We want that 3 points, so there's no 3 points here. They can draw against Aston Villa, so that's 1 point out of 6. West Ham is likely to beat them, so that's no point again. They're going to beat Sheffield, so that's 5 points. They're going to draw against Wolves. I'm just doing a prediction based on what I think. So basically, I can see them mounting like possible 9 points from these fixtures, about 9 points from these fixtures. So these are the things that I'm looking at right now to say it's a strong possibility that Arsenal finish above Everton. And let me go and look back at the run of fixtures now. I'm going to look at Tottenham, the run of fixtures that Tottenham have coming up. So I am looking to put ourselves in a good position, because if we should prolong on a good run of form through the end of the season, something that we have been doing for the longest while. And look at it, Liverpool are not far away. Liverpool are actually on 53 points. And Liverpool still has a hefty run of fixtures to go. So I'm going to check on Tottenham run of fixtures and see what they have to offer. And if we can also possibly pass Tottenham as well, because they will play Southampton this weekend.
Yeah.
If Southampton, because remember they start Mourinho, right? So
I think Southampton will beat them.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because there's going to be this
comfortable
in the dressing room. They are going to be this many in the dressing room. All right, so look at their run of fixtures. They have Southampton, they have Manchester City, then they relatively be Sheffield United. Then they face Leeds, then Wolves, let me see, then Aston Villa, then Leicester City. That is a difficult run of fixtures to the back end of the season. So they have Leicester City to face, Aston Villa, Wolves, Leeds United, and Manchester City. I can guarantee that they will win the Sheffield United game, even though it can be a complicated game. So this is actually Tottenham run of fixtures, and out of these 6 or 7 games, you're looking at Tottenham picking up possible again 9 points. So there's no excuse for Mikel Arteta to not get at least top 6 this season. So a lot of people said top 6 was out of it and Arsenal is going to finish 10th or 30th. There's a strong possibility for Arsenal Football Club to finish in a good sense. So let me run through some of the comments. Martinelli has been something. Let me reload it. Martinelli has been training as a striker since he came back from his injury. So give him a chance as our striker. Ooh, in a game like this, if there's no Nicholas, if there's no Aubameyang, no Lacazette, I would definitely put Martinelli up there. There's a strong call for Martinelli to start in that favorite position. So I have no problem doing that. None whatsoever. Let me see what Barney says. Everton draw the last 3 games. Ooh. So that means they're declining. They are declining. That means we should win this game then. We should definitely win this game. And the last time we played against Everton, they did do a number on us. But that was actually when our face was in the mud. That was when our face was in the mud and they embarrassed us. Yeah. So I think this is now the time for us to take stand and try to get something out of this game this time around. I think we can win every game. Ooh, Stephen, that's a big shout. Stephen, what do you think about it? You really think we can win all those games?
We're talking about banter class Arsenal, so winning every game is it's not really my suit. I'm not really going to go so bold. I'm going to sit on the fence because I don't think we're going to beat Chelsea. But West Brom, we're supposed to slap them silly. And the rest of the games, yeah, we might have a chance of beating Brighton.
Brighton is playing good because they did draw with Chelsea yesterday and they created more chances than Chelsea.
Yes. So I wouldn't say we win every game, but we have a chance.
I think we do have a strong chance of beating them as well. I can't see Chelsea actually overthrowing us this time around. But this time around, I think that we might possibly draw that game with Chelsea. It might be one of those dead 1-1 games or something like that. Some controversy. Barney said we need to win. Go 8. We are actually at par. We win this game, we're in 8th position, right? We win this game, we're in 8th position, which would put us in a good state. Then now we look towards playing against Chelsea. No, we're not going to play Chelsea as well. We're going to play Newcastle, and we definitely can beat Newcastle. And I think Chelsea, Tottenham will be playing with Aston Villa at that point in time. So they have a difficult run of fixtures whilst Everton playing against West Ham. So those games can go in any direction. Let's see West Ham not lose because West Ham is in a strong position to go for the Champions League tie, and I think West Ham wants the Champions League position. So in essence, I think West Ham is in a stronger position to win that game over Everton. Then now we are going to face who did you say we're going to face next? Newcastle. And we win that game against Newcastle. We are above both Tottenham and Everton. We go above both Tottenham and Everton if we should win that game against Newcastle. That's next week. But we want to rally back to this week. So this is the reason why I said that Mikel Arteta will beat Everton. Also, Mikel Arteta will finish above Carlo Ancelotti. Ancelotti, the better manager with a good squad, a very, very good squad, who spent a lot of money in the last transfer window, and people are going to say that Mikel Arteta is not good, and we have our washed up players, but I think that they will finish above them. So we have to put some respect on Mikel Arteta's name. That's I know you won't do that, but definitely. So let's go into the match details. We're going to go more into some of the match details and some of the things that we can look out for, like previous history, and the stats that circulate around Arsenal in regards to these types of games. Barney said, "Wow, Tottenham has Southampton, but 2 days after they have City in a final. Okay, so what are they going to prioritize? Playing against Manchester City in a final, something that they want to win, or they are going to risk it all against Southampton, lose the like, Hurricane back? Because I knew he walked off the field. He hopped off the field last time around.
I think he's supposed to be back.
He's supposed to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have sworn he walked off the field the last time around. But we'll see. Steven said, how many chances has Arsenal wasted this season to climb the league? Everyone dropping points, so we do the same instead of capitalize on it. And that's
Yeah,
facts.
and I agree with that.
That is facts. That is facts. That is something that we always do season after season. And this time around, I think this. Look at even the game against Fulham. I'm not sure if you saw my tweet, right? Where I tweeted and said this game is actually fixed. From the moment I started to listen to the commentator and they were just waxing so lyrically about Fulham, I'm like, something is wrong. Then no, the offside call that went against Bakaya Saka, it was so similar to the same offside call that they got the penalty from. So these are the things that I'm talking about in the world of football. And when I was watching, I tweeted and said, this game is fixed. I can guarantee you that Fulham will get a penalty. And about 10 or 15 minutes later, Fulham did get their penalty. And that was the game. And then we scrambled up until the last minute of the game. We scrambled, really, really scrambled.
And that is why with this Super League thing, I was kind of like sitting on the fence, really, because I wasn't jumping towards it. Because I understand both points. And as I say, UEFA ain't that better either. Because we see the type of decisions the referees make, and clubs are appealing and still getting robbed. So we don't know. It's just
what do you think the UEFA could have what do you think the Super League would have done about the injustice in refereeing?
Well, that would have been up to the founder of it still, because
let me show you something that a lot of people are not looking at. So when we really go into the monetary world of football, yes, football is already in the monetary world, but in the Super League, you have big stakeholders of the Super League, Americans, big stakeholders. What we know about these guys is that they love to gamble, right? Now, when the odds is on Arsenal to win the league, everyone, the odds is on all odds are on Barcelona to win the Super League, right? And someone says they want the underdog to win. So 40 billion is rested onto the Barcelona to win the league, and 120 million and billion is rested on Arsenal to win the league. I can guarantee you, because these guys are so corrupt, and it's all about money, all about making the money. These guys will put in fixed, all those games will be fixed matches, and Arsenal would just whoop, and win it. There'll be no merit, no hard work, putting in the hard work on the pitch. There'll be none of that. There'll be none of that. Just win the game, win it so easily, because you spend the money, and because you spend the money, it becomes easy. So people are not looking at these things, and these guys are going to implement a franchise football. And then now what you're going to realize is that if they're making a decision, they want to move the league, the clubs away from their particular league to form the Super League. What we do know is that in America, the NFL, wherever the money is at, that is where the team goes. So a club like Arsenal, that is so famous because of its London history, if they believe that in Philadelphia, Arsenal would make more money if the stadium is in Philadelphia and the home ground is in Philadelphia, I can guarantee you they will move Arsenal from London and put it in Philadelphia, because all decision from there on will be about money and maximizing the money. So people are not looking at these things. These are things that are likely to happen. But I can be wrong still. I can definitely be wrong. Everybody is expecting an influx of players, but who has money to buy or surplus players? PSG or City could possibly stimulate the market. Yes, that is the reason why they should actually put something on the spending ability of a lot of these clubs. These are things we have to factor in. Big up IMAX. Thank you for passing through, bro. IMAX says Spurs is done out here. Big up Sashan. Big up. Thank you for passing through. So smash the like button, people. As you see DJ football. People, go and check out DJ's football channel. You can go over there. Send the link, put the link in the chat. I'll try and pin it. Put the link in the chat. Big up, people, just go over there and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button on that channel as well. Lot of respect. If you're watching on the replay, go over and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button on DG's football. So we're gonna read through now some of the things that might affect some of the insight that they're giving to us. So Arsenal are unbeaten in their last 24 Premier League home games against Everton. They won 20 and drew 4. Since they lost 1-2 at Highbury in January 1996. So the last time we lost to Everton at home was 1996, and we have mounted 24 games and winning 20 out of those with only drawing 4. Now, what do you think about that?
Oh, it's a tough. I think it's a good start.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we can keep it the way it is.
Yeah.
Because that's just my biggest worry.
24, that's 24 seasons, you know. That's 24 seasons, 1996. Up until now, that's 24 seasons. Wow. that is a lot. All right, so Everton are looking to complete their first league double over Arsenal since 1985-1986 season, following their 2-win at Goodison Park in December. So this is their first opportunity since for almost 30 years.
Yeah.
Over 30 years now, this is their first
to do the double honors.
To do the double honors. But let's see. I'm hoping that they don't. I'm really hoping that they don't. This will be the 200th top flight meeting between Arsenal and Everton, and the Gunners have won 98 of the 199 games so far. More than
you seen the link in the chat?
No, I'm not seeing it.
Oh, no. I have to send it private then, because I'm trying to put it in and it's not coming up.
All right, no problem. More than any other team in the top flight history. So that's a lot. Let's move to another one. Arsenal have never lost in 9 previous Premier League games played on Friday. They win 7, drew 2. When last have we seen Arsenal played on a Friday? I can't remember. I can't remember. This is possible like the first I'm seeing Arsenal playing on a Friday. This is possible the first I'm seeing Arsenal playing on a Friday. I just can't remember seeing Arsenal playing on a Friday. I just cannot remember. So the most team has played on a specific day of the week without ever losing. Wow, and that's good. These games have produced 42 goals in total, 4.7 per game. That is a lot as well. These games have produced 42 goals, with the Gunners scoring 28 and conceding 14. So it seems as if it's a relatively balanced game. So it basically that's 50%. We have conceded 50% of the goal of scored, which means that we are basically if we score 2, they score 1. If we score 3, they score 1.5. So the last stat is this: following their 2-2 draw with Spurs last week, Everton will become just the second team to play on consecutive Friday in the Premier League, after Arsenal did so in April 2004, 4-2 versus Liverpool, and then they went on and beat Leeds 5-2. Wow, in 2002, that's how long we haven't played on a Friday. That is massive. So that is good, and that's something that we have to look to as well, because these things affect the footballing world. Steven said this season every team that's out of sorts, not playing well, Arsenal have been there, pure getting them back to winning ways. We need to stop being a soft touch. It's like when Arsenal play any particular team, any team in particular, we tend to give them a rise in the season. So the last time we played up, when Burnley defeated us, that's in December, when Aubameyang never scored a goal for us in so long, and he went on and scored an own goal. Burnley went on a winning run, and during that winning run, Burnley beat Liverpool during that same particular winning run. Can you imagine? And I think that's actually Arsenal's luck. I think that's what Arsenal's luck. I do believe that's actually Arsenal luck, and that is how we have been featuring ourselves for the past, let me see, maybe a decade. We have just seemed to give every team the opportunity to defeat us and shame us, bring us to shame. And that is what Arsenal, that is how we strive. We strive on getting shamed and embarrassed. That is what we love. We love to be embarrassed. What time was your preview?
I was going to drop it later today.
Okay. Or you're gonna wait on the team news?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. Let's see you. Big up Randy Viper. We ain't finished above Everton, no chance. Randy, if you came a bit earlier, you'd see what I'm talking about. Everton has a very, very difficult run of fixtures. And well, we have games today. We have these games are playing today. Tottenham and Southampton, Aston Villa and Manchester City. So I'll be tuning into those games. I'll see if I maybe do no, I won't stress myself on doing that. So we have some good games playing today. We have very, very good games playing today, but we're gonna see. Randy, Everton has a very, very difficult run to the end of the season. A very complex run to the end of the season. We stand a very, very good chance of getting something over them. We stand a very, very good chance of getting something over them. So that is actually the reason why I said we are going to finish above Everton, and Arteta will beat Carlo Ancelotti. When the last time we played Carlo Ancelotti, it was obviously a difficult game. It was obviously a difficult game. But I think that we have learned, and there's a few things that we can take away from that. There is a few things that we can take away from that. So, the odds that I'm looking at right now are in favor to Arsenal, and I don't like when Arsenal has the favorable odds.
Yeah. We tend to bottle it a lot.
Yeah. Whenever we have the favorable odds, we tend to just flop our lines. I don't know what it is with Arsenal and flopping their lines. We love to flop our lines when the odds is in our favor. But right now, what we're seeing, Karum, is that Everton has a very, very difficult run of fixtures going to the back end of the season, and we Arsenal have a more favorable. We're in a more favorable position to get something from this game. And we have seen how hinges have hit us. We didn't let that affect us. We definitely didn't let it affect us. And I think that we can move on from here and start to reap a bit of success. People, please remember to hit the like button. I know a lot of you guys coming in. Just remember to smash that like button. I would really, really appreciate it. It does help with the visibility of the channel, as JD would normally say. But please, people, hit the like button. So I'm going over now to look at Arsenal recent form and what they have been doing. And it has been atrocious, people. It has been good, but we're going to run through that as well. I personally would want to see Arsenal win this game just for bragging rights. Just for bragging rights. I would want to see that. Because you guys know, people are saying Arteta is not good. There's a few people, someone on the show as well, saying Arteta is just not good enough. And I think he's a good manager, just maybe need the financial backing and a bit more experience. But the time will come. The time will definitely come. Let me run through some of the comments. Tell you what, if we start Matt Ryan every game, then we possibly have a good chance of finishing above Everton. So Randy,
wow.
Yeah, he's a Matt Ryan fan. Randy, you are a solid Matt Ryan fan, though. You are a devoted Matt Ryan fan.
I don't like Leno, but Matt Ryan.
Yeah, he's a devoted Matt Ryan fan. This guy loves Matt Ryan. What do you think of Graham Potter style? You think he fit Arsenal? Yeah. I have to be honest. Yes, I think he would fit Arsenal based off the pattern of play, style of play, and the intensity as well, the positional football. I think Graham Potter would fit Arsenal. I definitely think would fit Arsenal. And what he would have at Arsenal that he don't have at Brighton is more capable players, higher quality players who can get the job done. You can't have Danny Welbeck in front of goal striking and think you're going to get something out of that game. You just can't.
Yeah, I think that's what let him down.
That's what let him down. The quality of strikers, yeah.
Yeah, because I think some games, even the game where the referee was at fault, Danny Welbeck should have scored.
Mm-hmm. I think so as well. One thing I realized, Arsenal, big games, we play really, really good in big games. Yeah. When we play Fulham, West Brom, and these teams, we struggle. But once, give us Everton, give us Chelsea, give us the Manchester United, give us the Tottenham Hotspurs, and you will see the best of Arsenal. You will see the best of Arsenal. What I'm going to do right here, I'm going to look at the last game that we played, do some analyzing of the last game, and see what we're to expect. What is that we're going to expect in this game in particular. So
finally, the chat has allowed me to put the link in.
Okay. Let me run through where am I on. Check Everton we played them last season. It was not this season. Last year. I think that's it.
Last year we drew with them.
They sure we lost?
No man, we did draw.
How much the game finished?
1-1. I think it was 1-1 or 0-0 when I think Duncan Ferguson was there.
No. That's last season. You sure?
Yeah, I was telling him that last season we drew with them. But back in December we lost to them.
Yeah, I think it's 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
Yeah, we lost 2-1. An embarrassing defeat as well. He just had one bad season. I don't think Leno is having a bad season. And Leno is definitely a better keeper than Matt Ryan. I mean, that game might not even happen. Here, Arsenal fans will be protesting to stop the players entering to send a message to Cranky. But you're going to affect you. Is that
I think there's a protest going to happen 6:30 UK time.
Yeah, I heard about it. But what I'm asking, is that the best way to move forward? Is that the best way to go about doing this? I'm really puzzled about it. So what we have, let's look at the injury. What we have on our injury list right now, we have David Luiz out, Kieran Tierney out, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang doubtful, also Martin Odegaard doubtful. So these are the persons. Well, Odegaard doubtful. I think Aubameyang is also out as well. So these are the persons who are out. We're going to look at the last game that we played and see how we structured and see what are the likely changes that we're going to see coming this particular game. So we have Matt Ryan in goal for the last game. We know we're playing against a smaller team, so that could be the reason why Mikel Arteta decided that he wanted to give Matt Ryan an opportunity to show what he has in the Premier League. And he did have a good game. He provided a pre-assist. He provided a pre-assist. I came off his head and went to Nketiah. No, it's a pre-assist. He got the flick on. He has saved us when we had a bad defense. I agree. I agree. So people, the link is there in the chat. You can go and subscribe to Delano's channel as well. Leno put us in those positions where he saved us. No, the defense did. I think the defense did. I think more so the defense, Randy.
If I was a goalkeeper and see David Luiz holding and the rest of them in front of me, I would be scared as well.
Pablo Mari and Gabriel are two good defenders. Pablo Mari is a really probably I'm wrong, but I believe Pablo Mari is a very, very good defender. Look at our win record. Look at our clean sheet record.
I think because he's young. We're seeing these Gabriel. I think because he's young, we're seeing these little mistakes from him here and there. But with time, he'll learn.
That is the reason why I never wanted Saliba and Gabriel to start at the same time. Both of them portray the same traits. So you have to have someone who is maybe experienced and can help them, guide them throughout the game. You need someone like that. Arteta team selection has left us Arsenal fans scratching our heads. Oh, what? That's true. Well, Randy, sorry, but he's better than Matt Ryan. I agree. Karoom said we have favorable fixtures. You tell me now. Put this stats aside. You think Arsenal give up any confidence? Give up any confidence of winning any game? I'm not confident as well. I am definitely confident. You throw a ball around your defense, and we get scared. We started to run from it. It's like hot bread. No one wants to touch it. No one wants to touch it. Randy said Martinez had the same defense, and you didn't see the defense making same mistakes. Why? Because everything was organized and calm at the back. Yeah, I think so. Martinez did make our defense line a bit more calm. Randy's just realizing that, bro. Ryan is underrated. We played Fulham at home and we struggled. Chelsea played Brighton yesterday and struggled as well. Brighton had a better chances.
Brighton is a decent team, you know. I think their strike force let them down most times.
Yeah, I think so too. When we knew Mustafi and Socrates ran it, who was behind them? Leno saving them. Well, that's true. Remember, Leno had Socrates and Mustafi in front of him. Also, a part-time with Kolasinac as well. Still there's David Luiz. So Randy said, you spot on. Martinez commands his backline much better than Leno. Yeah, I think Martinez does. I think Martinez commands his 18-yard box a lot better. I do think Martinez does that. Socrates and Mustafi was a better defense than last year. Oof. Socrates and Mustafi. Oh, we have a better defense now. Are you saying that? Thanks, Stephen. Are you saying that we have a better defense now? Last time we played Everton, we lost 2-1. How you determine Arteta a good coach? Teach me. I want to learn. Come on, Arteta is a good coach. Arteta is a good coach. I was one of them who say we need to change from winger, but I rather winger back than what I'm seeing now. That is the thing. You want Wenger to change, and no, you want to run back to Wenger. That is the problem. If you wanted Wenger out, there's no way you could come out clearly and say you'd never want you turn back on your decision. That means you're unsure of your own decision. You are definitely unsure of your own decision. Bissouma alone was playing in the midfield yesterday. Yeah. Oh my God, Bissouma is a good player. Big up Kumar, thank you for jumping in. A lot of respect. So let's look at the fixtures of the last game. Potentially, we're going to see Granit Xhaka at left back again. Potentially, I do believe so. You see any change to that, Dylan? Granit Xhaka at left back?
No, I don't think he'll change it because he got a win from it, so I don't think he would change it. Plus, he doesn't really have any other options.
Yeah, Granit Xhaka has played left back for 3 games now, and we have yet to lose a game, and we only conceded 1 goal with Granit Xhaka at left back. Can you
and
imagine?
It was a penalty.
and it was which was not his fault.
The thing is, Granit Xhaka at left back, he doesn't provide anything attacking going forward. That's just my problem with him at left back. But otherwise, I think left back suits him because he doesn't have to pass backwards.
Yeah, I totally agree. So for me, I think I would start for this game. It has to be I think Rob Holding will remain because David Luiz is out, but it has to be Pablo Mari. We have seen how rash Gabriel is. We need a cool and calm head in the defensive third. And also one of the perks of playing Pablo Mari is that he pushes the defense line a bit higher, which allows us to press our oppositions. So that is the reason why I think Pablo Mari. So Granit Xhaka will still be there. I'm going to exclude Hector Bellerin out of this team. And can you imagine the one time we saw
Bellerin? Oh my God.
The one time we saw the one time we saw Hector Bellerin was actually the game that we conceded. Well, we lose without him still, but it just didn't perform. It's just not working out for him at this moment. So I wish him all the best at PSG or Barcelona in whatever league. So in the midfield, Mohamed El Nini, you won't be in this one because we want to win this game. Thomas Partey, definitely. Thomas Partey has to be the one. And the only other option is Dani Ceballos because this is a system. This is a system that Arteta will play 4-2-3-1. I'm not seeing Arteta playing a 4-3-3. This will be the system. So definitely, I like the front three, the Saka, the Smith Rowe, Gabriel.
I think this same system will hinder him because this system, he doesn't have the players to fit this system, and I think he needs to realize this sooner than later. Because reverting to the 4-3-3, Thomas Partey can be that holding midfielder because we have a lot of attacking players to put in the 8.
Okay. So who would you use as 8?
For me, I'll use Smith Rowe and Odegaard if he's still here. or Saka there. Because we have Pepe and Martinelli operating the wings.
And who as a striker? Remember, one of our strikers are now out. So who would you play as striker? So that's going to be
definitely not Eddie Nketiah for sure.
So what? So who are you going to play?
The only obvious choice is Balogun.
So you're going. So we need 3 points from this game. We need 3 points from this game, right? It's a must that we get 3 points from this game. Do you really believe that throwing a Balogun ahead of Nketiah is the best option?
But we have seen where we needed crucial points with Nketiah in the team and he didn't score.
So last game we need a crucial point. What did Nketiah do?
Nketiah got lucky with a header and he scored.
Okay, he got lucky. No, against Aston and West Ham, the first time we met West Ham this season, with the game finished 3-2, and Nketiah came off the bench, I think in like the 84th minute or something like that, and won the game for us. And he won
against West Ham this season.
This season, yes. We beat West Ham, yes. He scored.
Wasn't Pepe the one who scored the winner?
No, it was Nketiah. It was Nketiah. I'm quite sure about that. All right, so what people, we're moving over now to predict the lineup. Check it, the lineup.
Yeah, I'm going to check it.
I'm seeing people saying playing Pepe as the striker. It's a good idea, but
he has played there before.
Huh?
He has played striker before for Lille.
But I don't want to limit Pepe. Playing striker, you're going to basically limit him. I don't want to do that. It didn't pick up. You're not seeing it?
Oh, yeah. It was 2-1.
2-1.
Nketiah and Lacazette.
And what time of the game Nketiah scored?
Nketiah scored in the 85th minute.
Exactly. He was the one that came up. I think he came
on. Oh, Pepe came on for the Sheffield game.
Okay, and scored.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm telling you. Remember, Nketiah has like 6 or 7 goals this season in the Premier League. No, not in the Premier League. Overall for Arsenal. Let me run through some of the comments before I go over to that. Aston Villa fans are over the moon with Martinez. They were saying how calm he is and how good he is at command in his backline. And the confidence he gives the defense, they said is a great buy. Of course. And we always saying that when he was at Arsenal as well. I don't know how Socrates and Musaf was a better defense, because if Arteta did not play defensively in the first part of the season, wouldn't have the third best defense. That's a solid fact. That is a solid fact. And I agree with that as well. Steven said Bellerin needs to drop so Pepe can get some good game time. I think Bellerin does affect Nicolas Pepe playing style. I do think so. So people, we're going to go to this predicted starting lineup now. I've been here for such a long time. And I know there's going to be a lot of disagreement and agreement on certain things, but we're going to do the predicted starting lineup. So people, don't be afraid. Remember to hit the like button. Remember to hit the like button, people. Leno, Xhaka, Cedric, Partey, Ceballos, Emil. Whoa. That's a back three. That's a back three. Play Pepe center forward. I want Martinelli as striker. My front three is Saka, Martinelli, and Pepe. That is a good front three. Ooh, let me run three first. Let me run three people. I'm going to run three right now so that we don't miss. So in goal we have, obviously, I know Randy Viper is not going to like this one, but it has to be Leno. Randy, majority rule. Everyone is going to say Leno. Everyone is going to say Leno.
What's this app you're using to build the lineup?
It's Create Formation.
Oh, because I use builtuplineup.com.
Okay. It gives you the face and all those things as well?
No.
Okay. That is the reason I like this. No, the thing about built up formation is that you can write in the name, right?
Yeah. And then you can change the numbers and positions.
Or this don't give it an option to write in the name. That is the problem with this one. But it only uses recognized leagues. So if you're not playing a recognized league, it will not recognize you. At right back for this one, I am going with Cedric. I am definitely going with Cedric Suarez. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree with Cedric Suarez. Because Cedric Suarez is more of a wing back, and this little thing we have here where he can transform into a back three, and Cedric will operate as a wing back.
All right, so I'm going with Granit Xhaka over in the left back position, where we can tentatively form into a back three formation, alternately, where we don't put ourselves defensively liable, and we can keep the solidity in a defensive way. And then we know Granit Xhaka, when he's in the back three, is capable of moving into the left central midfield position and providing something. Kumar said Balogun against Everton. Yes, Balogun was good in the academy, but how do we know Balogun will perform in the Premier League? Very different, him being on the bench, 2-1 Nketiah, Danny assist. All right, the thing about it is that everyone knows that I cover the youth team. I cover the youth team as well. And what I do know is that at the youth level, Balogun was a better player. Nketiah was a better player than Balogun at youth level. No one can tell me anything. Nketiah has the best record right now at youth level. He smashed Alan Shearer record for the England under-21 team, even Harry Kane record as well. So you have to put respect on that. You have to put respect on that. He has the highest goal score, one of the highest goal scoring ratio in the under-21, even under-18. So we can say as many things that we want about Nketiah.
But if you're going to say Balogun come on and win the Nketiah rather come on and score in the Europa League against physical centre backs, we saw Balogun coming onto the pitch, hold up play was good, his decision making was good, and he scored as well. So
but Nketiah has more goal in the Europa League than Balogun.
Because Balogun has not been given the chance. I think he needs the chance to show what he's got, and then we can make the proper decision. So I can't rule him out. That is why I need him to start, so I can see whether or not I should continue to bang on about Balogun, whether or not he should start.
And that's the thing. I think people are judging Balogun off a very, very small sample size. A very, very small sample size. We can look at Martinelli and say Martinelli is this and Martinelli is that because the sample size is much, much bigger. The sample size is so vast. So we can definitely say anything about him. Because that is Martinelli's sample size, because he's played almost a lot of games and he has delivered on various stages. So we can say Martinelli can do this and Martinelli can do that. We can say Saka can do that. But we can't say Balogun is better than Nketiah right now because the sample size is small. The sample size is very big with Nketiah. That is the reason why I put Nketiah in front of Balogun, because the sample size is larger. It's larger on the youth. It's not larger on the youth level. They play the same amount at youth level. But on the youth level, Nketiah was way better. I not saying Balogun won't.
Nketiah isn't older than Balogun.
Yes, he's older. I think 2 years. Let me run.
Well, that explain the goal ratio.
Huh?
I think that will explain the goal ratio, because I think Nketiah has been in Arsenal's first team under Unai Emery.
Yeah. He came in Arsenal first team at a young age, like 19.
Yeah, from Chelsea.
Everton are poor defensively, so I would expect Cedric to cross in. They are poor in the air defensive. Okay. I didn't know that. I never knew that. We drew 3-3 the last game against.
Is Mina injured for them?
Karim, we won the last game against West Ham. Oh yeah, that's again. We're talking about the last game against we're talking about before the 3-3 draw.
Yeah, in September.
Yeah. Leno, Xhaka, Mari, Olin,
Cedric, Partey, Ceballos,
Emil, Saka, Martinelli, Pepe. That's a good one. So that's because something that we would definitely have to work with. Surely with our attacking players, we have enough quality to leave Eddie on the bench and expect Balogun to save us. How you keep going, limit Pepe by playing him at centre forward, because the front four going to be fluid. All right, the reason why I said you would limit Pepe is because Pepe always have a tendency to go to the right hand side. Yes, we know we play over on the right hand side, but even when Pepe is deployed in the central midfield area, as an attacking midfielder, he will find himself drifting to the right hand side.
Yeah, it's similar to Jack Grealish. He's a free roamer.
Yes, he wants to roam free, but he will just over to that particular side of the pitch. So we have Rob Holding, and I'm going for Pablo Mari.
It pains my heart to put Rob Holding in my starting 11.
And we have no one better. we have no one better. We need physicality to crush Richarlison. I think Mari and Holding loves the physical battle. I don't think you will actually challenge Mari because Mari is like 6'5". Mari's like 6'5".
He'll more go to Holding because Holding can't jump and he looks soft.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put Thomas Partey over onto the right hand side of the midfield because I want Thomas Partey to support Nicolas Pepe on the goal.
How did Enali start against Fulham? I don't know.
Maybe saying that it's a smaller team or something. I'm not sure. What's happening? Why is it not coming up?
Barrett is saying Eddie's more like an impact player, being scoring goals off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that because when he starts, he does nothing in the games. That is why I don't want him to start.
When he do start.
Yeah.
Come on, what is this thing? Okay, so in the midfield. Oh, wrong. That's the wrong place. So I'm going to put Thomas Partey over on the right-hand side so we can provide defensive stability for Nicolas Pepe to not overwork Nicolas Pepe on that area and part of the field.
Why Murray don't have an in-game face?
I don't know. I don't know. So in the central attacking midfield area, I am going with Smith Rowe. So you have any issues? What I'm doing so far? You have any issues here? Tell me. You need to tell me if you have any issues. Is there anything that you disagree with?
Everything is all right.
Mm-hmm.
It just irritate my brain knowing that Holding has to start.
I think that irritates a lot of Arsenal fans. Saka on the right, Pepe on the left, and big man himself up front, Gabriel Martinelli. So people, tell me what you guys think about the starting lineup. What do you think about it, Delano?
Yeah, it's good.
I think that starting lineup can win this game.
I think Pepe and Martinelli can interchange.
Oh yeah, yes they can. The reason why I put Pepe on the left is because Bukayo Saka provides so much over on the right hand side. But the thing is it might cripple Pepe just a bit because Nicolas Pepe would have to be providing defensive support for both Ceballos and Granit Xhaka. So I think Martinelli might switch. We might find a lot of interchange between Martinelli and Pepe to provide the support defensive because Martinelli has the drive and the intensity to go way back and provide. I'm running through some of the comments. Eddie has a better goal record you level than Balogun. Yeah, I agree. Eddie does have a better goal scoring record. Barnes said Mina is injured.
Oh, that's good.
Steven said we should try and cash in on Eddie. I think he can go on to be a top player. Why not cash in on Balogun? People you guys are killing up. Come on. Everyone is biting at Eddie's ankle.
You don't get excluded from Chelsea's youth academy for no reason. It has to be a reason why you leave Chelsea's youth academy.
Chelsea let go of Salah, De Bruyne. Look how many players Chelsea let go. Let go. Lukaku didn't Lukaku come from Chelsea? No, that's Everton. My bad. But Chelsea let go of these guys as well, and they went on to become great players.
Well, Salah is great because he's stat padding and people overhype him. But De Bruyne, I can agree with De Bruyne.
Salah is what? Overhyped?
Yeah, overhyped.
Salah
And
is
he
a
stats
class.
pad.
Would you take Salah at Arsenal?
Would I take Salah at Arsenal?
Yeah.
No, because I think he's at the age and I'm tired of signing old players on big wages.
No, man. I'm talking. So 2 seasons ago, would you take Salah at Arsenal?
No, because 2 seasons ago I never knew Salah.
Salah's been in the league for like 3 seasons now.
Oh, you're talking before
when he left Roma and came to Liverpool. Would you have made that purchase from when he was at Roma? But even though Salah is literally the best striker in the league, even though one of the best wingers in the league.
The thing is that I don't rate about Salah. I think technically, I think he's awful. He dribbles like a stripper in heels. But his end product, where finishing is concerned, I think he's lethal in those areas. But
so
otherwise, from that,
who Pepe dribbles like?
Pepe dribbles better than Salah. Come on.
Pepe dribbles and some of them. I wonder if he knows which foot he's using.
I think he looks kind of clumsy because he's trying to like win falls in close spaces. I think that kind of hinders his game. But as I said, he needs game time so he can work on those bitter issues.
Alright, so Chambers has been playing well whenever he plays. Had the chance to play. Well, that's true. Partey's quality, his through ball to Lacazette are thing of beauty. Yeah, can you imagine? And we see El Nini in position like that to give a through ball and El Nini up to turn back and make a back pass. I was so surprised.
He's been infected with the Granit Xhaka mentality.
That's El Nini.
Yeah.
Chambers at centre back. Never mind. All about partnership. Yeah, yes, Barnett. I think partnership is good. Marian holding as the best partnership for Arsenal so far. All of our front three has good defensive stats. Yeah, that's Saka, Pepe, and Martinelli. As defensive stats are something that Pepe has recently added to his game. Steven said, we've seen Eddie and what we can do. Balogun is a better fit for Arsenal, if we should be honest. Yes, the older player and the technical ability, I think that is what we should be looking at. But I don't want it to be a case in which we want to sell Eddie because he's that good. I want to let go of Eddie Nketiah because it's not good. Because I do think Eddie Nketiah is a better player. But for the system that we want to deploy, Balogun would suit the system more. And it's not all
the better player as in what really?
Goal scorer, you're a goal scorer. Who has the better goal scoring stats? You can't account for someone who's a goal scorer and he doesn't have better goal. So you play 10 games, right? And I play 50. You have 5 goals. You have 5 goals in your 10 games, and I play 50 and have 25 goals. It's half and half right there. But the reason why I am playing is because I'm maybe a bit more experienced than you are. So who is the better striker there?
Me.
Why?
Because I'm scoring goals.
But at the end of the day, I scored 25. You score 5 out of 10. I scored 25 out of 50. Let me tell you.
Half and half.
All right, let me tell you how it breaks down now. I scored 25 goals, right? It means that there's a possible chance I could score a variety of goals in those 25. You maybe score a variety, yes, but not in the abundance or amount as I do, which means that I have a bit more lethal potency in front of goal than you are. Despite this half and half, I have played more games. I have played way more games. I have way more match experience. I know what to do, when to do, how to do. Because I've already passed the 10-game barrier that you are at.
Yeah.
You are at the 10-game barrier. So there's a certain things that you still have to learn as the dark art, all these things. You might know these things, but the more you play, the better you get, the more experience you gather. And which means that you're going to be a better footballer. That is the reason why these low and those, most of the strikers that hit the age 30, they start to peak. Look at Arkin. When Arkin is driving so close to 30, that is the reason why Arkin is just getting better. Chambers not my favorite look, but look good. Give them Abba. No, I won't take him at Roma. Pepe dribbles is so good. When has on the ball, just you smile. When he's on the ball, you just smile. Yeah, because it's dangerous. Pepe is really, you don't know what he's going to do. You don't know what
Pepe is going to do. I think Pepe should be put on free kicks. I'm tired of seeing David Luiz, Partey, and a lot of them spooning balls down the Emirates Road.
Lacazette kicks a good free kick. But we've seen Pepe scoop ball over the bar. And look at Janet Xhaka can kick the free kick. But you know one person I do know can kick free kick, and I still haven't seen him hit one as yet. Odegaard. He's
another shout.
Yeah.
And Tierney, I think Tierney, like Man United put in Luke Shaw set pieces, I think on corners, I think we need to do the same with Tierney when he comes back. Because Tierney's delivery is so underrated by rivals.
Mm-hmm. I think this question is for you. What's your analogy for not taking Salah?
My analogy is kind of personal. Because I'm a lover of technical players. Hence why I like Balligans, the Sakas, the Martinellis, the Pepes. I'm more of a technical player, lover. So Salah to me is not technical. He's more of a kick and run pace merchant. And I don't like that. Because at the end that can get you so far and so less at the same time. So while we do agree he can score a goal, which I do agree his end product is good, I just don't like his kick and run attributes.
Alright, so Barney said my predictions 3-1 Arsenal, Nketiah, Pepe, and Ceballos. Assist from Emil and 2 from Partey. Woo! That's a good one. What's your prediction?
Wow. I'm going with 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. People, what's your prediction? People drop the predictions. I am going I think 3-1 as well. This is going to be a very tight game. 1-0 Arsenal. It's going to be a very, very close game. I'm going 1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0 to the Arsenal. It will be a close game. So I'm going 1-0 to the Arsenal. Eddie's type style don't fit top 6 club. He don't work without the ball. His work rate is poor. Eddie Nketiah work rate is poor. He needs to go on loan, go play regular football. Eddie is limiting his game. I think I agree to a lot of the things that you said, Karoom, but his work rate, I can guarantee you, Eddie Nketiah.
He has good work rate. That is why I think Arteta loves him. But as I can see in the Fulham game, I think because that chance where he put wide, if he had taken a better touch, he could have been more in a better position. Because as much as we don't like Lacazette would have taken that touch a little better and put it in the bottom corner.
Yeah, I think so. Currently said football can't be personal. Salah's style take him to the Premier League and Champions League titles. Yes, that is the reason why. But Karoom, that is his opinion. I don't agree, but that is his opinion because I think Salah is at the brink of hitting the world class level. He's at the brink of hitting the world class level. He's a top tier player. His end product, his assists and goals. We have to commend him on that. So, but that is his opinion. Barney said Eddie never stop running, and that's a fact because Eddie's work rate is one of the best in Arsenal club. His work rate is one of the best. He works very, very hard. That is the reason why Mikel Arteta picks Eddie Nketiah. He works extremely hard. What is that? So going through the prediction lineup. I think we have covered basically everything. We have definitely covered everything.
So I am looking to do a video on my channel. It's a player watch. I've not yet decided the player. Hopefully one of you guys can give me a player. I'm doing videos on him, look at their stats and if it's the how they have helped their team in their game and all those stuff.
All right, people, thank you very much for coming in. A lot of respect for everyone who took the time out and come in the chat. Karoon Green. But people, Delana, thank you for coming on as well as my co-host. People, everyone, Barnett, Karoon, let me run through some of the people, and Steven, everyone that came on chat. A lot of respect. Thank you very much. I hope that Arsenal can get this one over the line. As I said, Arteta can beat Everton, can beat Ancelotti, and I think Arsenal will finish above Everton this season. And we have to give Arteta a thumbs up and a shake of the hand when he does that. People, thank you very much for coming in. A lot of respect. Everyone.
All right, Kumar. I will do the Salah watch then.
Salah. Okay, big up people. Thank you for everyone who came in the chat. A lot of respect. This has been a good one. Military Guna TV. I am out.